Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop right there. This channel is not intended for kids under the age of 13. So if you're under the age of 13, please leave.
Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we have Marvel Legends series X-Men's Marvel's Wild Child, and this is from the Age of Apocalypse Sugarman Build-A-Figure wave, and he comes in that typical style Marvel Legends packaging. As you can see right here, we got the X-Men logo from Age of Apocalypse, and we got the Age of Apocalypse logo on top. On both sides of the box, we do get that consistent style of artwork on the sides, and this Wild Child image looks awesome, still with the apocalypse in the background. Here we get the figure on the back, awkwardly posed up, as all the figures on this wave have been so far, with a little bit of read up, so feel free to pause it if you'd like to read that. And then down below, we have everybody that you have to collect in order to build Sugarman. Wild Child out of the package, he comes with a Build-A-Figure piece. We get the hairy back of Sugarman, and this is literally just a super hollow shell. The only accessory we get with this figure is this chain. It is sculpted very well. Could use a wash to make it pop, but what bugs me the most about this, not because he comes with a really long chain, it's the fact that it's pre-molded into this spiral you see here. It's attached to where you're pretty much forced to pose your chain and figure this way. And my buddy Brock, he does customizing. He did a custom chain, which looks so much better. And just give us some just normal chain. I don't care if it can be posed or not. It looks better, at least, than this pre-made, pre-posed chain, in my opinion. But hey, we at least got an accessory. Jackal up close has some amazing paintwork done to his face. You can see my lower right tooth is a little bit messed up paint wise, but around the eyes I love the darker eyeliner, the purple, the sculpt in his face looks really good, the bangs, everything really looks like the character, which is awesome. And then we got the sideburns, the ear, the hair's casted in that one color of plastic, which works. You could add your own wash, I'm sure, or dry brushing, but it looks like Wild Child. The hair is just going back like crazy, just it's going wild. The hair is going wild. And he even has his little collar that each rivet is painted. And look at the texture. It looks like it's a leather collar. Pretty awesome stuff going on there. And we even get that little hook on the back, which is where the chain hooks up. But then underneath, you can see that little pale, whitish, almost looks like it's dusty. That's the glue they use to attach this collar to the figure. And it's almost like if you glued a figure with crazy glue, how it gets that white, like, I don't know, powder essence to it. And you can definitely see that. But he's on the Pizza Spidey body, straight up, casted in mustard yellow. The body is different color than the legs and limbs. And it looks all right. I mean, his hands look pretty cool. They got the painted nails. They even painted the fabric going further up his hands. Yeah, the hands look awesome. He did a really good job. And then his feet are like those jackal feet with some gnarly toenails. And those are sculpted and they painted each toenail. So we get some extra paint details that we didn't get with some other figures. And that's about it. So we don't really get much of a dry brushing or two-tone or anything. I mean, the two-tones, because two different like types of plastic, as you can see, you can really see it right here. And that's sort of a bummer. I wish they would have done some dry brushing, but my boy Brock definitely airbrushed some shading. Look at that plastic in the center of the back. But my buddy Brock definitely put some shading on his. He airbrushed it. He did that custom chain, which, you know, I'll give you guys a look at the end of the video, let you guys see what you can do with some of these figures if they're not to your standard. Like articulation wise, he still has all your typical Marvel Legends style head popping off abilities, but no, he has on the ball joint and disc hinge. His head can look up that far, can look down quite a bit, and plenty of just attitude going on with this figure. He has butterfly joints right there. He's get the arm disc hinge. We get the rotation out of the arm, biceps swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation, wrist bend, ab crunch that only goes forward that far, and it only goes back. Like his ab crunch, this is basically it, which is weird. Either I need to push it and break it, or maybe that's as far as it goes. Comment down below if you pick this figure up and that's as far as your ab crunch works as well. We get the nasty waist swivel, which causes those bookshelf hips that I hate so much. And we also have thigh cuts. We get the double jointed knees, ankle bend, and crazy pivot. And then as for like kicking and stuff, you can do full on field goal kick. Field goal. Here I have Wild Child hooked up using his chain, and as you can see, it's very lackluster. I mean, you got X-Man. I sort of wrapped it around his arm and stuff because there's not really a way of gripping it. And then it just sort of clips into the back of Wild Child, and it's just, I'm just not impressed. I mean, look at that long X-Man's arm and stuff like that. It's just a mess. Now it's comparison time. So we got ourselves the original Wild Child from the Age of Apocalypse Toy Biz Wave that came as accessory with Sabretooth, and you can see a pretty big improvement between the figures, except this guy had actually a real looking chain. It was plastic and a cuff that fit over Sabretooth's arm, and yeah, I wish we would have got that type of chain. But the figures themselves, I mean, it's a pretty huge upgrade. Full accessory figure to full-on figure. I mean, he's definitely moved up in the world of action figures, and I couldn't be happier. I'm a huge Age of Apocalypse fan, and I love the old school Toy Biz Age of Apocalypse figures, and I can't wait until we get a Sabretooth. And I really hope the Sabretooth is hulking compared to Wild Child, because this size looked awesome. I don't think Wild Child was actually this small. I think they made him this small just as an accessory, but still, I hope Sabretooth is hulking when they release him, just a bigger size figure compared to Wild Child. And it's awesome. I love the new Wild Child figure. Yes, it could have been better. I wish the chain was better. I wish there was some shading done to his body, which I'm going to show you guys a video right now of my buddy Brock, what he did to his Wild Child, and it looks awesome. So I'm going to show you the guys the video right now. Now, Brock, if you're watching, man, you do a heck of a good job with your custom work. And everybody that's watching, go check out his Instagram down below. You can see all this custom work and some of his projects that he's working on. He can really take a bunch of figures and break them down to bare minimum and then start mix matching parts, and he can make some amazing looking customs. So definitely check out his work. And that sums up my unboxing and review of Marvel Legends X-Men Marvel's Wild Child from the Sugarman Build-A-Figure Wave. If you guys like what you saw, please hit that thumbs up. New to my channel, hit that subscribe button for me. It'd mean the world to me. And hit the bell notification if you want to know when I post up a new video. Got to give a huge shout out to All Time Toys. Website is down below, so definitely check it out and show them some love. And if you guys are trying to get a hold of these figures or other collectibles, their website has a bunch of these figures on here that you can order and have it delivered to you if you can't get out or are not even in the same state. But if you're in Maryland, definitely make a road trip to All Time Toys and check them out. They have tons of stuff, and their store is pretty awesome. And I want you guys to make sure you have the best luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.